And that means that Dom Decker will lead things off. But Tristan Bassett is the big bat in this lineup. Leads him in home runs and in batting average.
I mean, that ball right there was a cutter. Just looked like it took a left turn.
That ball's hitting the gap in right center, and it'll be chased down out there by Hayden Yost. That's a called strike three. Bassett thought it was ball four. Instead, he will walk the other direction back to the dugout.
Going away from that right-hander.
And a big swing and a miss. That is a start that Sandefur would like to duplicate in the second. Out to center field. Federico will make the catch. That'll be out number one. Ground ball hit to third. Udemark fields, fires over to Furness, and that'll be out number two. Drops that one in there for a called third strike. Well, both of our pitchers, we expected some fireworks on the mound so far through one. We have seen it. Top of the first. Here's a chopper. Furness going to chug down that line and can't beat the throw. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 2 down. And that'll do it for the Rebels. He's with the Seminoles. That one's lifted in the air out in the shallow left center, and it'll be the center fielder, Federico, with the catch. Opponent's only hitting .191 against him. That one shot out to center field, but it's going to tail right back into Federico's glove. Boy, both these pitchers are on point tonight. What will we see? Let's find out. Hung one out over the plate, but a Saturday evening hop to the second baseman, Cade Kurland.
The hitting is not where he wants it to be. He hasn't taken it out on the field behind the plate.
That one shot out to center field. They had him shaded to the right side, and a long run for Kyle Jones. The wind got that one and pushed it. I think Jones wasn't expecting to run that far to catch up to it.
On in front of him, so we moved him down a couple spots.
Boy, that ball is touched, and it never fails. Off the wall. Round second. And Kendall will be in with a triple. Boy, he was a fiery competitor. This one's popped a mile in the air. Shallow center field. Federico, the bluff from Kendall. The grass over at first, and he will kind of hang there. That one bounces. One hops off the shoulder of Foley, and that'll get the run in. No bunt needed. Sharply hit, and that's a base hit. That one's on the barrel out to center field, but Federico makes the catch. Our center fielder's been busy tonight. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over.
And that's been the biggest thing, is the bullpen hasn't been there in years past, but now they're getting it.
Dom Decker will start things off with the base hit. First pitch, I guess that's the approach. Get up there swinging. 0-2 on Tristan Bassett. Another strikeout. Sandefur has matched his season high already with 6 strikeouts. Strikeout number 7.
I'll take it.
I just happen to be talking. Ground ball to the right side. Kurland comes up, and they'll get the out.
And that's the part, is as a team, when you have that next man up, it's just do your job and see what happens.
Udemark looking very smooth over there at third base. Taken up a notch to fill kind of that. You would think he'd be one of those guys, and there he produces with a base hit back up the middle. Runner goes, smashed out to right. That's going to one hop in front of Bassett, and that'll keep Kurland. I thought Kurland might have made it break for third, but he got back to second in a hurry.
Kind of what you see now is guys will take off and run in between an inning.
Called strike 3.
Better, and then that's when you try to be better. Or you're right, that's a good mindset. That one right there is nasty, though. I don't care who it is.
Not going to need it as he swings and misses. Off the fist, little blooper. Myers will chase it down in shallow left. 54. Ground ball out to second. Kurland fields and throws, and a quick inning. Another 1-2-3 frame. 237 on the year. And that is a called strike 3. Oh, that ball's off the barrel. Out to left. Golden backpedals to the warning track. Boy, Kyle Jones, maybe the hardest hit ball of the night. Right.
You're like, dang, it's just a natural. They're in the Final Four.
Boy, nice job. Oh, what a play in short by Colt Myers. What a play. I didn't think he had the arm strength to get it there.
Look at that, Myers, quick to the throw, and man, love the reaction right there by Sandiford. Maybe I'm not going to have the strongest throw, but I got enough to get it over there, and boy, it was pretty.
Hit out to right field, and Yost there to make the catch. And the first walk issued of the game. No home runs in the last 7. He just can't figure out Sandiford.
He does a great job of it, and that's why you see 85 with the depth that he brings.
That one is out to center field, but Federico is right there. Boy, nice job by Townsend. His team, though, down 1.
Dap up if you're not out of the game, so I would have thought he'd have had another.
That one bounces to the backstop. Udemark swings and misses the throw to first. They get up, they do. Foul tipped into the glove. Furness goes down. Strikeout number 11. And just like that, base knock. So Pano, who came on as a pinch hitter, didn't take too long to get a base knock, the second of the game. And of course, he can pump at 95 if you need it. Chopper to first. That's a fair ball knocked down there by Stripling, and that'll end the inning. Landon hitting 5th in this lineup, to be followed by Cole Stanford and Jacob Kendall. First pitch he sees from Robertson. Base hit right back up the middle. Cole Stanford, he is struck out twice. Lays down the bunt down the line. Boy, they may have had a chance to have a play at second base. That is a called strike 3. Robertson with the strikeout for out number 2. Acted in August. And there's a walk with 2 outs.
Florida starters, Aiden King and Jack Sandiford, have been great.
This is going to drop in for a base hit. It's going to score 1. They're going to hold up the runner at third, and it's a 2-0 game off the RBI single from Colt Myers.
Just gets a pitch up in the zone. Look at that middle part of the plate, mid-thigh. Does a good job keeping the hands in, driving that breaking ball to the opposite field. That is a big hit right there with 2 outs. Drive some insurance runs in. Judd Udemark playing deep in the third base hole.
Off the fist, little blooper. Decker on the run makes a catch. And that will get the Rebels off the field. Good effort from the second baseman, Dom Decker. 99. Battles back, down 3-1 in the count.
98 to 99. And 100. There you go.
Triple digits for Reitner. And back-to-back strikeouts. There is a walk. Like that, 2. Sorry. My apologies to Mr. Reitner. That one is out to right. Hayden Yost makes the catch. Here's the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Hooks gets the strikeout. Ground ball. Hooks gloves it. Throws to first. Out number 2. Off the fist. Furness underhand toss to Hooks, who wins the race to the bag. And boy, a nice clean inning for Walker Hooks.
So you got matchups possibly working.
Now here comes the tying run to the plate. Oh boy, launch deep to left. Give him 13 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Judd Udemark just ties it up. Power on power, and the senior third baseman won.
Well, it came in at 99, and I'm going to guarantee you, we don't have the numbers, but it left the yard way higher than that. Judd Udemark, that scoreless streak of 20 innings for the Rebel offense is over. He got some antics, a little handstand in the bullpen.
That ball's laced into right. Furness reaches, and now you got to think small ball. Nobody out, pinch runner, lay a bunt down, get a runner in scoring position. Now the wheels are completely churning in that Ole Miss dugout. And walks him. Now first and second and nobody out. So we'll step aside as the Gators running through that bullpen. And that hit him, the bases are loaded. So Golden hit by a pitch, trying to square up to bunt. Out to center field. This may be enough to get the Rebels the go-ahead run. It will be. Both runners will tag. They'll be at second and third, and the Ole Miss Rebels have come back to take the lead 3-2. Swing and a miss. Back up the middle. That's going to drop for a base hit. One run is in. Golden comes around. He'll score. The Rebels have exploded for 5 here in the 9th.
Hayden Federico, 158 with runners in scoring position. Before that, big knock right there. Drives in 2.
Swing and a miss. How about the Rebels? 20 innings without a run here in Gainesville. And then all of a sudden, the 9th came around, and this happened.
So I see why he's in there.
Ground ball, slow roller, and that's going to get into center field. It wasn't a walk, but it's a leadoff base runner for Florida. That one shot out to center. Federico is there to make the catch. Called strike 3. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and this one is in the books. What a comeback from Ole Miss. They found it when they had to. In the 9th inning, they put up a 5 spot. They get a great start from Cade Townsend, and they will walk out of Gainesville with a series win, 2-1.
Yeah, how about that first road series against the Gators since 2009.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.